phone, we'll deliver it to you. You got an Android, we deliver it to you. You got an iPhone, we deliver it to you. You got a BlackBerry, you need to jump off a freaking cliff. I want you at this event. Do not leave your home. Do not get on a plane. Do not book a hotel. 3 days, $49, $99, and $169. This is a $1,500 event that you're getting for $169. You can watch it live, you can watch it for life, or you can do both. Don't miss this. Hey, what's happening? Hey, welcome to Grant Cardone's Real Estate Investing Made Simple. Every Monday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I come to you to talk about real estate, how to buy real estate, how to buy apartments. Should you buy a house? Should you buy an office building? Should you rent? Should you own? Should you lease? But I talk a lot about apartments, man. I love apartments. I got to tell you, this whole apartment thing, the more I look at apartments, I don't care if you overpay for apartments. I'm telling you, this apartment game is here to stay. It's going to last a long time. My phone number, if you want me to look at your deal, Ryan, can you move over? 305-912-0353. You're right in front of my number. 305-912-0353. You know what? I'm gonna write that number down right here, guys. 305. What is it? 912-0353. That's even better, okay? Y'all can't see it, but I can. 305-912-0353. Today we're talking about what, Captain Ryan? Are you on mic?
I'm on mic, yep.
What are we talking about today, buddy?
How to exit the deal.
Exit? How to exit a deal? When to exit? How to buy one? How to make sense of one? How to get qualified? How to get a loan? How to get the money down? How to get investors? How do you make sense? What are we talking about? What would y'all like to talk about today? Okay.
How to get investors, man.
How to get investors?
That's what you just said.
Okay.
Yeah,
Look, you're not going to get investors if you don't understand the deal, okay? Appreciate all of you joining me today. You have to understand the multifamily deal, okay? The multifamily deal is different than any other real estate there is, okay? Let me show you the difference, okay? Let me show you why multifamily is different. Cha-ching. I got to tuck this shirt in, man. It doesn't look good, okay? Okay, there you go, okay? So look, why the multifamily deal? Why multifamily over office? Why multifamily over, what else is there?
Commercial's office. Well, retail. What about retail?
Industrial. I like industrial, actually, okay?
Retail?
Why do it over retail? All right, well, this is great. Why multifamily rather than just investing in your house? Okay, so let me explain to you why this thing, this beast up here, is more different. There's so many reasons. In fact, I'm going to have Captain Ryan here pull up a report on millennials and multifamily. Okay, now there's 311 million people in America. It grows about 1% a year. So, what do we know about these people, okay? What do we know about, I don't know, there's almost 100 million baby boomers. There's 80 million, what are they called? Millennials. These are boomers, okay? Now, what do these two groups have in common? They're on both ends of the age spectrum, called a demographic, right? Got huge numbers, by the way. The two biggest population growths ever in the history of the United States, and by the way, for most countries, other than maybe India and that other big country, China. So, but what we have here, okay, where we have big expansion in the middle class in China and in India, we really don't have that in America. We don't have a developed middle class today. You understand? We already did that. That was done 50 years ago. So when these people, these 100 million baby boomers, were in 30 and 35 years old, they started buying homes. Okay, they were also having babies at 20. Okay, now how many millennials do you guys know? You're all millennials here.
Mm-hmm.
How many of you know that have kids already? How many?
50%.
Yeah, a lot.
A lot?
A lot.
I'd actually say it's not that many.
Not compared
Not that
to
many.
when my mom and dad, dude, they're getting married at 20, 19. Dude, people are putting that off. They're putting everything off. They're putting everything off, which means what? They're also putting this off.
Well,
buying a
it's
house.
the first thing that I pulled up. It says millennials are changing the multifamily marketplace.
Dude, they're changing
First
the
thing.
multifamily marketplace,
Yep.
and they're changing everything for big companies like the housing companies. Okay, I don't know, Horton and all the big housing companies,
Yeah.
right? What are some of the names of the big housing companies? Pull them up for me. I'm just going blank right now. So this is changing, right? Now, what do we know about all these things? Okay, multifamily. I have to sleep someplace. Most people do not sleep in their car. Okay, if you're sleeping in your car, you need to join me at the 10xgrowthcon.com/stream. You need to let me stream while you sleep in your back seat. Okay, people are going to pick these two choices. I know people are going to do these two things. I don't know if they're going to buy an office or even lease an office. I don't know if they need industrial space. And by the way, retail, this is a dead pig. Okay, the last thing I would want to own, by the way, I sold the shopping center that I owned. When did I sell that? 28 months ago? Because I knew this was coming. I said, get out of that thing. I don't care if I lose money on it. Get out. It was a mistake. It was a bad idea. It was stupid, even though it cash flowed. But I knew there would become a day because I was doing too much business with Amazon. I'm like, why am I going to do that? I'm doing mobile call-ins to Starbucks. I'm going to Starbucks, grabbing my coffee on a mobile and not stopping at all the other places. Literally driving through Starbucks to grab my coffee and not stopping in the space. All right, I'm calling Chipotle's and having my food delivered here so I can work at lunch because I don't want to go stand in line there. I'm like, this is a death blow to not Chipotle's. It's a death blow to all the retailers that sit around it, okay? Now, I still got to go get my hair cut. Guess what? I go right across the street to my boys at Miles and High. What's the name of my boy over here? Javier. He's good too, man. The guy's good. The guy can cut some hair, okay? But I don't want to own that real estate, okay? I don't want my real estate dependent upon some barber shop that charges $35 for a bad haircut. You with me? Can you ask somebody? I think Katie knows the name of the barber shop. I want to give him a shout out.
So
Okay?
I got
They're my
the
friends.
home builders.
Yeah, I know, but we're going to break right now, Captain Ryan. So you kind of picking a bad time to drop some intelligence. Stay with me. You're watching Real Estate Investing Made Simple. You got a phone, we'll deliver it to you. You got an Android, we deliver it to you. You got an iPhone, we deliver it to you. You got a BlackBerry, you need to jump off a freaking cliff. I want you at this event. Do not leave your home. Do not get on a plane. Do not book a hotel. 3 days, $49, $99, and $169. This is a $1,500 event that you're getting for $169. You can watch it live, you can watch it for life, or you can do both. Don't miss this. Hey, what's happening?
The road is tough. You need trailers that are built strong for the toughest jobs, construction, and hauling cargo. That's where Ukaipa Trailers comes in. Family owned since 1981, Ukaipa is a company devoted to you with competitive pricing and assisting you in all your cargo needs. And the best part is anyone can use it. Whether you're hauling sports cars, moving, we have it for you. Get yours at ukaipatrailers.com. That's ukaipatrailers.com.
Business with an e-commerce store, physical products to ship, we're here to help. Ship For Me is the most efficient shipping fulfillment service in the world. Get your products to your customers fast, save money in your business, and satisfy your customers immediately. With Ship For Me order fulfillment. Spread worldwide, we are the best in the industry with no upfront cost. We hold your inventory and will ship your products. Get started now at shipforme.com. That's shipforme.com.
Welcome back to Real Estate Investing Made Simple. Today we're talking about what real estate you're going to buy. I'm going to make a case that the only thing you should buy is this one right here, multifamily. Even if you're in a market that is overpriced, it's still going to be a better deal long term than the office. You're going to see more and more of these 80 million people never go to an office. You're going to see more of these baby boomers. I don't need an office, dude. I already had an office. I had an office my whole life. I'm going to do the rest of my gig. I'm doing everything from my cell phone on the golf course, okay? So, I mean, the fact that I can take, in less than 90 days, I can take the 10X Growth Conference, I can go to a hotel. Hotels won't go away. Got to go to a hotel. Got to have a hotel. Might want to get in the hotel business. Okay? What's the problem with the hotel business? You're not really in real estate anymore. You're taking care of people. Hospitality. It's hospitality, which most of them aren't very hostile. They're hostile. Okay, so the hotel business is really not a real estate play. It's really more like being in the airline business or something. Airline business, you're dealing with people, okay? Now, if you're building airplanes like Boeing and selling them to the airlines, that's a different deal. Now you're really in the airplane business, okay? So, office, I need the economy to stay good for the office to work. Industrial, love that, okay? Actually, the cap rate on industrial cap rate, the return if you paid cash, is lower than apartments. This is more expensive than multifamily today. Retail, wouldn't touch it. I wouldn't touch it. I wouldn't touch this stuff. Not even touch it. Wait till Macy's and JCPenney's. And by the way, I wouldn't buy apartments around retail shopping centers. I would leave them alone because they're going to go black. You're probably going to lose 30 to 40% of the retail spaces in America. I'm talking about the big malls. I'm talking about the big giant malls. Now, watch what happens. When AMC Theaters leaves Aventura, dude, it's going to be ugly, bro. Why would they leave? People will always go to movies, Grant. Really. When Oculus comes out, when they make virtual reality, when I can put a headset, is it Oculus? When I can put a freaking mask on my face, man, and my wife can put her own mask, and we can go in to the movie, I don't want to be with her anymore. I want to be with dude, I want to be in Transformers. I want to be in the Transformer, right? I want to have my own experience. Screw my wife for a second, all right? I want to be in a movie. I want to have my own experience, right? Whoa. See, dude, when that happens, this is dead, okay? Why are so many malls are built around these retail? But what cannot die? That cannot die. 2 bedrooms, $1,200 a month. There is no death to this. There's no app, no technology. Nobody can replace this. Airbnb doesn't have anything on it. You're going to spend 3 or 4 or 5 nights in a hotel this year, and you're going to spend 360 nights in an apartment. Look, I know people, 25 years now, I've had people, I remember a deal I bought in San Diego, California, in Chula Vista. There was a man in Unit 13 that had lived there longer than 3 owners. Had owned the property. He had lived there longer than 3 people that owned it when I was taking it over. I bought the deal, sold the deal, and he was still in the deal. I was the 4th owner of the property, okay? Same renter the whole time. Hispanic community, they were renters, dude, for life, okay? Now, rates start popping up, makes that house more unaffordable. What else has happened is you got 80 million millennials saying, I don't need a house, dude. I need mobility. I don't care if I got a house. I know you guys might start copulating. Is that what they do when they do the thing? And you have a baby, and now you're like, I want my own house. I want my own house. It's a fairy tale. It's crazy, okay? This is a terrible investment, okay? So let's wipe off these. And I'll take your call, 305-865-8668. Okay, a house.
305-912-0353.
305-912-0353. Okay, 305-912. How many calls we got? 912-0353. Buy a house for $200,000 or buy an apartment for $200,000. Okay. I'll tell you, it's simple. Pick the one that makes you money. Not in the future. Pick the one that makes you money this month. I can get this one to cash flow, and I get a check every month. If you don't like money, give the money to your church. But the house, you never ever get a check from. The checks go to the house, not to you. You get it? Simple. It's simple. Your mommy and daddy were wrong. I own houses that pay me money. I rent where I live. Do you understand? I rent that apartment on 33. I rent it. Okay? Let's take a caller.
And it's scalable too. There's 190 houses in the same.
Yeah.
You're Jade. Hey, Greg, actually have Jade on the line.
You're going to own one house. I own 4,000 apartments, okay? How could you own 4,000 houses? You're going to go do 4,000 different deals? I probably did 18 deals to buy 4,000 apartments. 3 of my deals don't cash flow. 3 out of the 18 don't cash flow right now, but I'm in rehab, okay? I'm rehabbing them. 2 of them don't. Okay, but they will someday. Yeah. That house, no chance. That house will ever, no matter what you do to it, okay? Spit on it, shine it, buff it, okay? It will never write you a monthly check. You might make money on it in the end, on the exit. Go ahead, call her. And that deal, I want to look at that deal that gentleman called in about. Okay, call her.
Yeah, Jade's on the line.
What's up, brother?
Jade. Hey, Grant.
Jade.
This is Jade.
Jade, what's up?
Jad, how you doing, bud?
Good, man. How you doing? So this is your deal. You showed us a 50-unit deal, right, Jad?
That's correct, yep.
Okay, jadtherealtor@gmail.com. Let me know what you think of this deal, my friend. Numbers are below, based on 12 months. Also, is your organization interested in buying the Cleveland market? Folks, you're watching Real Estate Investing Made Simple. Grant Cardone at Grant Cardone TV Studios. I do this show every Monday. You can call me, 305-912-0353. You guys on Facebook, call in. I'll look at your deal. I'll answer your questions. He's asking, Chad's asking, hey, tell me about your deal, bro.
Alrighty, so you're not going to like the first part, but it's got 4 retail. It's got 52 residential units. Okay. It's on Main Street. You're looking at around $32,000 a unit, maybe a little bit more, which is fair for Cleveland market. And we're looking at around $11.42 for cash-on-cash returns.
Okay, so what he's telling me right now, and you can see pictures of the product right there. It's got that old shingle roof. Is that a new roof? Did they just do that?
3 out of 4 are brand new last year.
Yeah. Okay. So. That's cool. So let's kick the retail out of the deal for a minute. By the way, that kind of retail, I mean, it's going to be, what he's got is basically 52 units. And imagine these 52 units and one part of it's retail. Maybe, is there any chance you can get the retail with the city, what's it called, reassigned?
Converted over?
Yeah, converted back to retail.
Sure.
I mean, converted back to multifamily, rezoned. Mm-hmm. So he's saying, I'm just going to figure the deal based on the apartment part, okay? So $1.5 million, right? And they want $2 million.
Mm-hmm.
So what I would do is I'd go back to him and say, hey, this is what we'll do. I'll buy your apartments. I don't want your retail.
Okay.
I'll give you full price right now. I'll give you $1.5 million. I don't want your retail. And by the way, you don't either. That's why you're trying to sell it to me. Okay, and then when we come back from break, I'm going to show you how it makes sense of buying just the apartments. My name's Grant Cardone. You're in Real Estate Investing Made Simple for free.
Do you love Instagram? Are you looking to grow your following organically? Let the experts at Digital CEOs with a combined following of over 3 million people grow your followers organically. No bots, no fake accounts, genuine people, real conversations, and go from 0 to 100,000 followers in less than 9 months. For more information, visit digitalceos.co/Cardone. That's digitalceos.co/Cardone. Right now. You're looking for digital cash flow, other streams of income, and you know how important multiple streams of income are. Have you ever thought about making money online with zero money to start with? Let the expert Coach Gianni help you do this. From Amazon sales to banner advertising, monetizing your website effectively so every click makes you money. Build an online brand that sells and make money off of your website starting right now. Coach Gianni offers comprehensive, simple coaching of how to make money online, how to monetize your website, and come out on top in an arena where everybody's trying to get positioned. Go to CoachGianni.com/cashflow. That's CoachGianni.com/cashflow to get started with making money online.
You got a phone, we'll deliver it to you. You got an Android, we deliver it to you. You got an iPhone, we deliver it to you. You got a BlackBerry, you need to jump off a freaking cliff. I want you at this event. Do not leave your home. Do not get on a plane. Do not book a hotel. 3 days, $49, $99, and $169. This is a $1,500 event that you're getting for $169. You can watch it live, you can watch it for life, or you can do both. Don't miss this. Hey, what's happening? Back to Real Estate Investing Made Simple. I'm working with Jad right now. He is in Cleveland. Okay. So Jad, why do you like this deal, by the way? Is there any chance, any chance that we can bust out this, the retail?
Yeah, there's room to work with the city to convert it back to 4, maybe 6 residential units, depending on each cut.
Good. So now, how's the location? Now, watch the questions I'm going to ask him, Captain Ryan. How many times have you heard me ask a real estate agent this?
Every time.
So this is what I'm going to ask you what I would ask a real estate agent. I saw it on Google, dude. I love the deal. This is the pitch. I'm qualified to buy. I have the money. I've done other deals in the market. Okay?
Yep.
Let me ask you a couple questions, man. By the way, I love your deal. I love your deal. I love this deal. How many times you heard me tell the guy this? I love the deal. 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 I never beat a deal up first. Never. Okay? You go out on a date with a girl, you don't say, man, you got some bad teeth. Man, you look, most of the package is good, but you got some bad teeth.
Radio silence.
Hey, Grant, so you're telling me to break down the positives of the deal, huh?
Dude, just get him to fall in love with you as a buyer. Because everybody else is like, I wouldn't have picked that color roof.
Sure thing.
Okay. Now, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to seduce the seller. Okay? I'm going to seduce the seller. Man, love your deal, 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 love your deal. Hey, by the way, did I tell you I love that deal, man? Love the neighborhood. Between me and you, what do you think of the neighborhood?
Upscale. It's on a come up. It's a main street. You've got 4 retail that we're facing the front main street. Now, if those are converted into 6 residential units, you'll be at 58 residential units altogether.
Okay.
And,
so you're saying there's a chance I can convert the 6 retail to apartments. Now, this is what I'd like to do, okay? First of all, I love your deal, man. I drove it the other day. I walked it. I've been in and out of it. I mystery shopped it. I didn't call you, by the way. I need to get that off my chest. Mm-hmm. Love the neighborhood. What am I doing right now? Selling him, man. I got to sell the broker to even talk to me. So let me ask you this now. I like the neighborhood. I like the deal. I'm looking at, and by the way, the price doesn't even bother me, okay? Because I've already figured out in my head, I'm gonna buy this $2 million deal for $1.5 million and let him keep the retail. This is what I'm thinking about in the future. He can keep the retail, or I'll buy it back once he gets it rezoned, or I'll buy the other retail once we get that approved. Okay, so I'm basically gonna give you the full price for the deal. You with me? You guys following what I'm saying? He wants $2 million. He wants $2 million for the deal. Done, no problem. I'll give you $2 million. But when I come to negotiate the deal, I'm gonna pay him $1.5 million for the 52 units. Okay, and I'm gonna tell him I'll pay him for the other 5 or 6 units once they get rezoned. You get your money, man. You got anybody else making you this offer? No. Man, that's too common. Do you have anybody else making you this offer right now?
Not right now.
Okay, good. So since you don't, now let's make sense of the deal, okay? Now, does this deal is $1.5 million. Let's say I can buy it for $1.5 million, okay? For some reason, I think somebody said you could buy this with $300,000 down. Is that right?
400K purchase price.
Well, 20% down. Didn't he say 20% down?
Grant, at 20% down, at 1.8 mil purchase price, it's $360,000.
Yeah, but in $1 million, okay. So whatever, all right. So I don't believe that. First of all, I don't think you're going to get a loan of 80% on that deal. But let's say you do, no big deal. I'm just telling you where I start having questions. What was the NOI last year on this deal?
146.
146,308.
146,000. Okay, so we're going to say 146,000 even.
And these are actual numbers, right? These are real numbers?
Yeah, except for property management, which is basically a new company is going to be taking over management.
Okay, I'm not worried about the management right now, but let me ask you this. I am worried about the next biggest expense, taxes. So what was his taxes last year? His taxes were $33,000, or is that the pro forma, the expected?
Those are actual taxes from last year.
Okay, so divide 33,000 by 0.02, and I'll tell you what this guy paid for his deal.
1.65.
So he's in this deal at about $1.6 million, somewhere between there and 1.2 or 1.3. By the way, do you know when this deal last traded?
08.
08. What did he pay for it in 08? What did he pay in 08?
He didn't disclose, but it's close to 2.
Okay, good. So he overpaid for it in 08. We know what the top is. We know every time this thing gets to $2 million, something bad happens to it. So you're back at the top again. I'm surprised he didn't lose it, which is a good thing, by the way. He bought it in 08, the world came to an end, and he held on to it. What does that indicate to me? Without knowing anything about Cleveland, that tells me we have a very strong location. Mm-hmm. This guy bought it at the worst time you could buy a piece of property in the history of the United States of America, short of the Civil War, okay? And he held on to it, dude. See, you guys got to know the real estate game. First thing you got to know, this is the only thing you want to buy right now. The only thing you want to buy is multifamily or industrial, okay? Warehouses, good locations, right? 52 units, 146. Can I divide 146? I need my calculator. You got my calculator? 146. I know how to use one of those things, okay? Thank you, Captain Ryan. Captain Ryan, good to have you in the house today, buddy.
So good to see you, man.
146 divided by the purchase price, 1.5 million. See, y'all are still stuck on 2 million. I'm not. That's a 9.7 cap. That's a 9.7 cap. I love this deal, man. I love this deal as long as I don't have to rent to a bunch of junkies. I love this deal, bro.
Hey, let's fly you in.
I love this deal. If you pay cash for this deal, it's going to earn 10% a year. If you put debt on this deal, it's going to earn like 19% a year.
Yeah, the other thing I was thinking too is we just underwrote that deal with the retail.
Yeah.
And what we're doing is we're underwriting the retail with a higher cap. So he might be able to get that property for cheaper and then rezone it himself. So if this is coming in at a 6 or 7 cap,
the way I would negotiate it, I would go to the guy and say, I'll pay you $2 million for the deal, but I have to get the other 5 pieces rezoned. Or I'll do this. I'll close right now on $1.5 million. You own, let's cut it out. Let's cut the retail out. Carve it out. He won't do this. I don't actually want them to do this. I want them to sell me the whole thing for 1.5 and walk away.
Yeah. Well, the thing about it, you have Revolve Wireless. You have TVF Realty, so they're mom and pop shops.
Let me tell you what y'all aren't talking about. Forget the numbers, okay? Intention is senior to mechanics. This guy's been in this deal since 08, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and ain't made a penny. He's been in there 10 years. This is 10X, the worst form of 10X that you could possibly have on you. 10 years. I'm going to tell him at the negotiating table, if I could steal a piece of property, guarantee you, I could steal this from this guy. 10 years, sir, you have gone through nothing but pain and havoc and headaches and phone calls and bullshit. You know what? You're never making money on this deal. Okay? So when you're walking through hell, you might want to skip. Now would be the time to do the skippity. I'm a buyer. I'm a player. Let's roll. $1.5 million. I want the whole thing. I'll write you a check today. And Jad's job would be to figure out how to get the money to go close the deal and buy this thing. Okay? I want to be at $1.5 million on that deal, bro. Okay? I guarantee you this guy's been trying to sell this thing for 10 years. Go ahead, Robert.
I just had a, how does, when you said you use debt, it's going to earn 19%?
Yeah. So at $1.5 million, okay, at $1.5 million, let's say I need 500,000. I think I need 500 grand to buy the deal. Maybe not, but let's just look at worst case scenario. I always do worst case. Then I'm gonna finance $1 million. Okay, so if I finance $1.5 million, the principal and interest on $1 million is going to be about $60,000 a year. $60,000 a year, debt and interest, principal and interest. And what did he say it was? The NOI was? I forgot.
146.
Okay, 146 left 60,000. That makes 86,000. He put how much down? 500,000. I'm sorry, 86,000. So my 500 grand earns 86,000. 86,000 divided by, or 86 divided by 500, 17% a year. I'm sorry, I was off. 17% a year.
I see.
But remember, I didn't count retail in the numbers, or did he?
It is, yeah.
Okay. Well, these numbers are off, okay? Because I don't want the retail until later. Okay, so see what happens?
Yeah.
When I pay cash for something, I earn 10%. When I put leverage on it, when I put debt on it, Dave Ramsey, when you use debt on the deal, what happens is I earn money on the bank's down payment. Okay? So basically what happens when you buy something that produces income, you borrow money. Okay? So if I have $1.5 million that's going to earn 10%. So $1.5 million is going to earn 10%. That's a good deal. That's a great deal. But watch what happens. If I could get somebody to lend me $1 million at 6, I earn 4% on the loan they gave me. You get it? I'm earning 10 on the deal if I pay cash. I go to Elena, hey, lend me $1 million for 6%. Oh, that's good. That's so good. I'm making 4%
On the bank.
on the $1 million that she lent me. This is called, it's called your margin, right? It's your spread. It's your, right? This is the best investment in the whole deal. So I'm going to make $40,000 a year.
Plus the 10.
On her money. I make 10% on the 500. So watch what happens. Times 10%, right? Because that's my down payment. I earn $50,000 on my money down, and I earn $40,000 on her money. Which one you want to do? Okay, send that one to Uncle Dave. Look, here's the deal. Dave Ramsey's right. You do not want debt. You do not want debt unless what you're buying produces what?
Income.
Income in above and beyond what you're paying for that debt. Next caller.
We got Freddie.
Freddie, what's up, Freddie? I love that name, Freddie, man. I think I would name myself Freddie if I was coming back. Freddie, what's up?
How are you?
How can you be Freddie and not be cool? How cool are you, Freddie, on a meter? On a cool meter, dude, from 0 to 10. 10's like the coolest you can get.
10.
That's what I'm talking about, because he's Freddie. What's up? What's your question, buddy?
Okay, Grant. I tried to figure out a deal that I have. It's in Florida. It's a 16-unit apartment.
16-unit apartment.
16?
In Florida.
Yeah, but the thing is, I tried to figure it out because when I made my calculation, they know I don't have any cash flow.
They know you don't have any what?
Cash flow.
Cash flow. He doesn't have cash flow.
What do you mean? The property doesn't have cash flow, or you don't?
No, the offer is $1,100,000.
Yeah.
Okay, and I 20% down payment.
Okay.
When I made the calculation on my expenses and the debt, the cash flow is really very low.
Yeah. Well, you don't buy. What's the income? What's the income on the property?
So.
On this deal, a year.
Total income $143,000.
100. No, this is a new guy.
Yeah, he sent us.
I have it.
Oh, 143,000.
Yep.
Total income.
Yep. Total income.
Okay. What's the cost to operate the deal?
Total expenses are
70 grand?
showing, $51,000.
Okay, good. So I'll take that. I'll take 52,000. Okay.
Yeah, the tax increase.
Huh?
The new tax will be around 2,800.
Oh, so it's going to go up.
Yes.
Okay, good. So you're saying this is going to be more like 55,000, and $88,000 left over. $88,000 left over for debt. My debt's going to be $900,000. It's going to cost me $54,000 in debt. Principal and interest, I'm writing it down. I earned $29,000 on this deal, and I put 200 grand down. Dude, this is a great deal.
You think that?
It's 15%. I put 200 grand in, I earned $30,000 a year. It takes me 7 years to have my money back.
Now, would you make the calculation?
Now, let's back up a second. Do you like the location?
Yes.
On a location meter, 0 is terrible and 10 is perfect. What kind of locations they got? Cool, Freddie.
I would give you an 8 on the location.
Give me an 8, okay? What about the tenant? Who am I renting to? Give me that taco music.
No, the tenant, right now, the tenant is not the best tenant.
The tenant's not the best, huh?
Nah.
Mm-hmm. Why isn't it? Why isn't it? If his location so good, why is the tenant not the best?
Because the property is not really good managed. It's really bad right now.
It could be a bad manager there. Let me tell you, I had a deal in San Diego, California, dude. The location was ridiculous, okay? It was on a corner at the interstate at 805 in Claremont. Right? Okay, good. Okay. So check it out. You know what was holding the deal back? I was earning like $1,600 a month. When I bought the deal, we were renting for $750 a month. We went from would change the profile of the tenant. And everybody's like, yeah, you should do that. How can I, bro? When the guy that rents the place, the manager that lives there, is 83 years old, okay? Old beat up dude. If he sees a young girl 26, he gets this freaking weird glaze in his eyes. I can't change the tenant. You know what I'm saying? So, buddy, I like this deal. This deal's going to be a lot of work, though, man. I would change. Can we look at the physical? Hey, on a meter, if you were to judge the quality of the product, the apartment itself, like I could see some new paint, maybe, right?
No, they need more work inside the properties.
Yeah, I know, but
deal, right? It's Miami. It's Las.
Is this
Palmas
Miami?
Apartments?
Is this Miami?
Yeah.
No, that's the Fort Pierce.
Fort Pierce.
Okay, maybe we got the wrong deal.
No, we got the right deal. You got the wrong deal.
No, I might have sent the wrong link. He said look it up.
Yeah.
So.
I've Las Palmas in Miami.
Oh yeah, this is Las Palmas in Miami. I need to find your deal. I'm sorry, my guys are all screwed up over here, man.
Now, Grant, my question.
Yeah.
When you do the calculation, what about the expenses for management and about the expenses for the repairs on the units?
Well, how many units on this deal?
16 units.
16 units.
Yeah.
Okay, so, dude, where's Fort Pierce?
Fort Pierce or Lauderdale?
That's
like Naples. It's by
20 minutes for Port St. Lucie.
It's actually right next to.
Dude, I like this deal. This is 62 grand a door, bro. Ryan, let's get this deal because I might buy it myself.
We come in business for it.
Okay.
So one thing I can tell you though is
50% on your expenses.
Yeah, it's 30% right now.
Yeah, it's too low.
It's too low.
Where's the deal?
You need to figure like, because the guy's self-managing. That's the problem with all these small deals. You never see a management fee on it because he takes the phone call at 10:30 at night from Robin. My toilet's overflowing.
I think I found it.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah,
Mayflower Road.
I don't want to have 16 headaches.
No, you're gonna do. Okay.
On me.
Bro, understand, no matter what, you're going to have 16 headaches.
Yeah.
There's no way around it. $143,000. Now I'm going to give you guys another little, by the way, that last piece, Robert, that we did on debt, how to use debt, the 40%, I'm earning 40% on the $1 million. I need to clip that out of this and use it as the teaser. Okay. I'm going to show you something else right here on a teaser piece. Okay. You guys that are talking, oh man, the manager, man. Look, you're going to pay a manager 5% to manage this deal. I get my deals managed at 1%. I love this deal. I love this deal more than that other deal we were looking at just now.
Yeah.
Right.
You got any more pictures?
I'm trying.
I love this deal. I tell you what I do. I drop in another $10,000 worth of palm trees on this. First thing I saw. Palm trees, get the freaking grass done. The colors are fine. You know, the inside you probably need. I'll show you what you got to spend on the deal. But let me show you what you're going to spend here. One, you're going to spend. You need to spend $7,000 or $8,000. That's why I hate these small deals. You need to spend $7,000 to $8,000 a year on a manager. What kind of manager are you going to get for $8,000 a year? And I'm paying him 5 times what I pay for my management. 4 times. He's going to steal from you, man. So Freddie, Mr. Cool, you're either going to do this yourself or they're going to rip you off. I love this deal, man. I love this deal. Freddie, this deal is worth you pursuing, okay? I very rarely see a deal where I'm like, I know immediately, boom, that's a deal right there, okay? But you, Freddie, you got to go in and change the tenant, get rid of that freaking crack manager you got that probably knows everybody there. He's become friends with everybody. Oh, yeah. Oh, Bobby, she's got a thing going on. Her mom's got a disability. Dude, I'm sorry, man. This is business.
Yes.
I can't have him falling in love with a tenant and not raising the rents $105. Your total gross income, total gross rental is what?
$143. What was the purchase price on this, Freddie?
Offer $1 million, probably $1,100,000.
These are renting for $744 a month, but nothing in Florida's renting for $740 a month. Hey, how good's the location, Freddie?
The location is great. They have a huge shopping on the back of the property at Kmart.
Yeah.
It's very close to the community college.
Yeah, so Freddie, look, do a little more homework. When did they last trade? When did the deal last trade? What did the guy pay for the deal? You gotta know all that data.
She paid $350 4 years ago.
Oh yeah, okay. Well, you know, then you know what the spread is here. You need to be. He's making tons of money on this deal. This guy's killing it. Okay. Yeah. So now that being said, because he bought it for so little.
Looks like it's on a residential road.
Okay, because he bought it for so little, he has no reason to change the clientele, which is the perfect scenario for a value add opportunity. What I mean by that is this. He paid $350. See, you always need to think about the guy you're buying from and how you exit, okay? If he paid $350 and is doing $143,000 in gross, $70,000 in net, he's like, man, in 5 years, I get paid back for the whole product. I got no reason to sell. But he also has no reason to rehab. He has no reason to fix. He has no reason to improve. The local sheriff does not change the quality of the town. Okay? You hear what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. The local guys never improve the property enough. Why? Because his basis is so low. So this is what he did. Hey, if I could 3x my money, $1 million, there's your price. I'll sell my deal right now because it's a freaking headache. So Freddie, the way to get it from this dude, for $700, he had a double. Plus he earned all that money for the last 4 or 5 years, okay? You got to go in, tell him you're ready to buy, you love it, it's your deal, you're good for the $1 million, and you probably need to retrade this guy in the end, okay? It's business, folks. It's the real estate business, and everybody is a renter today. If you're not a renter, you should be the landlord. Get on the other side of this game, okay? My name's Grant Cardone. This is Real Estate Investing Made Simple. Captain Ryan's always with us. You can email Captain Ryan about the new deals that we have coming in. We, in the last 3 months of last year, sold 2 of our deals, filled them up with investors. I buy the deal. I close on the deal, and then we offer it. We have 2 more deals coming right now. If you want to keep up with what we're doing, email Ryan@CardoneAcquisitions.com. Ryan@CardoneAcquisitions.com. If you know anybody buying real estate, buying apartments, needs real estate advice, tell them about this show. Like the show, comment on the show, share the show, or shove the show up your ass. Okay? All right? But that's what I do. I just keep it real with you. I keep telling you. Robert's like, dang, I gotta block that out, man.
No, I thought it was hilarious.
Okay.
I ain't blocking nothing.
But y'all didn't laugh. Y'all just looked at me like I was crazy, okay? All right, so look, if you're listening on Stitcher or iTunes or YouTube, man, comment. I love you guys. I want to help you. I want to help you get in the real estate game. If you don't have your money right, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, I give you a show to get your money right so you have enough money to buy a show, to buy the real estate. And on Mondays, I show you how to buy it, how to find it, when to sell it, how to sell it, how to make you more money, man, when you're going to be a partner with GC, what to do, what not to do. You can call in, you can email in, you can love me, you can hate me, but hey, let's face it, at least you know me.